Right, today I'm doing a pickup. I will share a video with you of where one of our characters, Sophie, gets trapped in a room with an alien, and she has to navigate out in the dark. And to do that in sound, what I did is I don't give you instructions to say how to navigate. You just have to kind of build up your own awareness. But there's only 6 rooms or 8 rooms, so it's actually quite easy. It's basically rooms in a donut, but you have to figure this out. But in testing, some people have got confused. So what we're going to do is, when people are playing, if you've pressed the wrong button and nothing's happened, if you do that enough, you will get some instructions. So let's just record this pickup. Sophie, you have to navigate in the dark. Your A and D buttons are west and east. Your B and C buttons are north and south. Think of how one room joins to another. Okay, I've got my audio now, which is Sophie, you have to navigate in the dark. But now we need to put it into the scene. So first of all, we're going to add some the radio static, because he's talking by radio. Sophie, you have to navigate in the dark. Then we need to drop the voice, because radio doesn't carry all the frequencies, so we're going to make this sound a little bit different. We're going to put it through a filter called a high pass filter. So we'll take out all of the low the low frequencies. So now, Sophie, you have to navigate in the... We're going to have to boost that, but that's there. And then we will add the siren. Sophie, you have to navigate in the dark. Your A and D buttons are west and east. So now we need to mix that so that we can hear it and it's the same volume as everything else around it. Sophie, you have to navigate in the dark. Your A and D buttons are west and east. Your B and C buttons are north and south. Think of how one room joins to another. Okay, I think the radio static's a bit too loud. We'll change that. So now I'm into my coding software, and we should be able to run. Sophie, it looks like all the power shut down.
I'm in server room.
So what would happen now?
I need to get out of here.
Is this is in a loop, and
I'm in server room.
the A, C and D buttons are deactivated. So you can only press B, but you don't know that. And so the buttons are deactivated. What I need to do now is have them activated. Stop that. Have it activated so that if you press it, it counts the presses. Okay, you've pressed it, but we don't do anything. Press it again, doesn't do anything. Press it again. And let's say after 3 or 4 presses, we then play that new piece of audio. So I'm going to have to figure out the code for that. And then when that works, I'll put that code in every single room that you can go into. So no matter where you are, if you keep pressing the wrong buttons, it will just remind you, look, this is what you need to do. Okay, I think I've got this. So this is my coding. I actually invented this language just for the device, but you see here we've got set A, B. That means set the A and B buttons. And these are, it's kind of like a page number. You know, it's like if you press A, go to server dark, and if you press B, go to morgue 2. And what happens now, we've got A, C and D. We'll take you to page serve dark. We're going to count up what we call a register, number 38. And if it gets to 3, then we're going to play the audio track that we were talking about. So let's just try this now. So she gets trapped. We'll skip forward.
I'm in server room.
In server room. I need to change it to the server room. Okay, so we pressed the wrong button.
I'm in server room.
You'll see this. We pressed the wrong button. Count it. Count it. Press it a 3rd time. Sophie, you have to navigate in the dark. Your A and D buttons are west and east. Your B and C buttons are north and south. Think of how one room joins to another. Okay, so we get our hint.
I'm in server room.
And now the same thing should happen again.
I need to get out of here.
2, 3.
I'm in server room.
Sophie, you have to navigate in the dark. Your A and D buttons are west and east. Right, let's spin that around. So this is one of the issues with game design that I find is, you know, the final 10% of the game actually takes the most work, and it tends to be in the testing, because it has to be a challenge, but if it's too challenging, it just becomes frustrating. And people were getting frustrated with this sequence because they weren't getting the instructions to figure it out. And other people just press the buttons. My wife was just pressing buttons and she had no idea why. She was just thinking, well, it's random. Just press it, and it's like, oh no, you need to build up spatial awareness. So yeah, this is the stage we're at now. We're just doing these final tweaks to make it right.